Can you speak about some of the benefits of making your own plant-based milks instead of buying the processed versions in stores?
So the boxed and canned versions of the plant-based milks that are on the shelves have additives and preservatives that elongate their shelf life. So understand this is a business. So they want these products to last as long as possible by any means necessary. So they're adding the preservatives, they're adding the, additives that don't really mesh well with our physical being. So instead of working with what's on the shelf, we can just grab a handful of almonds ourselves and add the spring water. You can add a little bit of sea salt for the balancing of the blend. Add maybe 3 dates to just give it a little bit of sweetness and blend it, strain it, and you already have plant-based milk. It's literally easy as 1, 2, 3. All you need is a blender, something to combine it. And creating anything from scratch is always the better option because now we get to be intentional with every step of the way. You can grab organic nuts, right? You can harvest your own spring water if you have access to a spring to just raise the vibration even more. Say a prayer over anything that you make. That raises the vibration even more. That intentionality is an ingredient as well. So when we're getting anything pre-prepared, we're essentially giving our power away in many ways. We don't know who made that. I don't know who made that. I don't know what they adding in that. I don't know how long it's been on the shelf, sitting there. But I can grab me some nuts and grab me some spring water or some distilled water or some sort of high quality water and make it myself and say a prayer during the process. And now this has become my medicine.
I appreciate the time that we live in that information is being shared because I think a lot of the hesitance to do stuff is just lack of information. And things aren't as complicated as you think. Yes, initially, it's your first time, but once you do it and get the role, it's not like taking 20 hours to do these things.
It becomes natural.
People have this preconceived notion that like all these things to prepare is going to take all day, and that's not the case. In your book, Raw and Ripe, Raw Vegan Cookbook, you share delicious and nutritious non-cooked vegan recipes for breakfast, dinner, sauces, snacks, and much more. One thing that stands out is your frequent use of thyme. Why is thyme such an important ingredient for you when preparing meals?
Thyme with an H, the actual herb, is a powerful, potent herb that is used especially in Caribbean culture because we know ancestrally that this herb is powerful. It actually contains 3 times the amount of vitamin C than an orange, just per gram. Just for your awareness, this herb is a powerhouse in just daily maintenance of immunity, from certain pathogens that are being projected through the foods. Thyme also, without the H as an ingredient, allows for flavors to actually marinate. I'm going to repeat that. Thyme, without the H, within the practice of the culinary arts, allows for flavors to marinate and become more enhanced and alchemized. So when we have a 6-hour marinating time, that in itself is an alchemization time for alchemizing flavors, for them to become more bold and enhanced. But thyme, the herb, is a medicine that we have been using culturally for eons, and that connects me to my ancestors. When I'm in the kitchen, I'm channeling my ancestors. So working with ingredients that my ancestors have used is a way for me to connect with them on a deeper level.
And speaking about time, I'm a man that I don't brag about it, but I do cook, right? A lot.
Okay, go ahead.
The thing is, the therapeutic aspect of cooking. When I put on some tunes and start cooking, it's just like a vibe, and I'm ultra present. That's probably one of the most present times in my life when I'm cooking.
It's a meditation. And when we are moving with intention in the kitchen, fully present, we get to really be part of the experience of creating our food as medicine. Because that's what we have to remember. When we're in the kitchen, we're in the laboratory. We're in the kitchen healing laboratory. This is our space for us to literally heal ourselves. We can create medicines and tinctures and teas and things in this sacred space that can heal us on a cellular level. When we are crafting these tinctures and teas and delicious foods, this is not just feeding us on a physical level. We have to understand that when we are consuming, everything that we're consuming is nourishing us on a holistic level, mind, body, and spirit. And just to continue on the power of thyme as an herb, thyme on a spiritual level can be used as a potent tool for protection. So we can put thyme on our altar for protective work in our spiritual work. We can use it as an ally for our mental, physical, and spiritual wellness.